So I have been living under a rock. I did not know that we have arrived to a point where an iPad isn't completely necessary, because right before me I have the Viwoods AI Paper Mini, which is an e-ink tablet. It comes with a physical pen inside the packaging with the actual device, which is not something I'm used to coming from the iPad world. And something that I'm really fascinated in learning more about is the calendar capabilities. I live off of my calendar, so having something that is more low-tech and useful that's not always an iPad is something that I'm really excited for. I have had an iPad since iPad 1, so it's something that I've always used. So I'm curious to see how this could potentially replace my iPad. I don't really use the Apple Pencil as much right now when it comes to note-taking. Can this get me back to it? I don't know, but I'm curious to see if maybe it can. I've also heard that it has up to 1 week of battery life, which is insane. I also purchased the cover that goes along with it. So without any further ado, let's dig inside and see what Viwoods has to offer. Used some card remover. No judgment, please. Not Apple, to say the least. We have a little tab here we're gonna pull. And here we are, and it's, wow, is it that small? Is this the box? Wait a minute, does it come, did I purchase a case? There's a case in here already? Is this a bundle? I probably did not pay attention to that. This is so small. Oh wow. Wait, is this the full device? So I think I purchased a case, but it comes with a case. This feels very nifty. This looks and feels like a notebook. Like, I see the screen, but it's hard to believe that this will turn on. And let's see what else we have in, what else do we have in here? We have a stylus pen tips. All right. We also have what looks like a USB-C to USB-C charger. This is very clean. But let's dig in to the actual tablet. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's cute. It's a very cute tablet. And let's see, long press to get started. So here we are, we're long pressing. Does it turn on? Oh, it does. Is it on? And I don't know if oh, okay. Wait, there it is. It was kind of hard to tell if this is just a screen or just like text on a piece of cardboard. And if you look closely, it's hard to believe that this is actually text. Pull that off. All right. So this is the pencil feels very nice. It has like a matte finish to it where it feels already very nice in the hand. I see a button here. It does sound clicky. Maybe there's a battery inside. I think I hear the top moving. But yeah, back to this. And does it come off? Oh wait, it does come out of the case, and that is so adorable. This doesn't look like a screen. My brain's not fully processing that it's a screen and that I can touch a button here. Can I touch? Oh, I touch a button. So it's on, and if you can see, I don't know how close you can see, I'm getting an update now option. So I'm going to go ahead and run that update, download and install. And I don't know if I've used screens for so long that my eyes are shot, but it's incredible that it looks like I'm looking at a matte piece of paper, but it is moving. It is digital. My brain isn't telling me that this is a digital screen. My brain is slightly confused, which is also very impressive at the same time. And I guess this is what you would call e-ink. I'm very blown away by how neat, compact, and I keep saying it, but cute this device is. And I can't wait to see how capable it is as well. After about a 10-minute update, we are now restarting the device. So it is finally all set up. I have to admit, syncing the Google Play Store was a little difficult, more difficult than I anticipated. There is Google Chrome, as you see. The interface is a bit laggy, but I believe that is to be expected from an e-ink tablet. This would not be the tablet to try to watch a YouTube video on. As you can see, it is not, it's just not. A feature that I find the most interesting, or at least what I plan to utilize the most, is the calendar. I was able to sync my Google Calendar, and so those little dots there are the events, and then here at the bottom you are able to take notes. And I really enjoy the writing. I'm just gonna do test. I love the idea of being able to make a quick to-do list to write on the calendar. That is something that I know personally. This is probably the only reason why I will be using this. You have a series of different pens to use, as well as changing the shade. This is black and white, so you have black, you have dark gray, medium gray, light gray. I mean, essentially you're just going to be using black. There is a lasso tool here. Move the text around, and that note stays on your daily. This interface, I don't have much yet to obviously show, but this will be your meeting section. You select new. You also can change and go to different types of templates. You are able to enable the Google Play Store, but the process was not as easy as I anticipated or was described, in my opinion. But you do have the Google Play Store here. This is not the tablet that you would use to game. I find that probably the apps that you probably would get the biggest bang out of your buck are, for example, Kindle. For reading, I downloaded Superhuman, which is an email app that I use. It's not the greatest experience, but you are able to access applications that come pre-installed. As you can see, Kindle, OneNote, Wattpad. I downloaded Milano, which is another note-taking app that I use. Again, not the greatest experience. This is more so for handwriting. Memo, which is, I think, another tool that I might essentially use over time, just as a quick stop and jot. But this is, again, an e-ink tablet. Right now, the light or the backlight is off. You can swipe down from the right and turn up the brightness. And I'm not sure what you can see from the camera, but you could use this in pretty much a dark area or at night. I do not believe the larger model allows that capability, but it is very neat, unique device, something that I've never used before personally. Something else to note is it does have an AI button, which if you select it, brings you straight to ChatGPT, and this looks familiar probably to most of us. I do plan on using this a bit more and coming back with a more full review. I'm going to bring it to work tomorrow and kind of see how I start my day and whether or not this is something that could sort of build itself into my workflow. E-ink tablet, full iPad. Is there space for this? Who knows? We're going to find out. Thank you for joining me today on this new venture into e-ink tablets, and I found out more and then tell you how it went. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.